took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Cook running right. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. 72 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Here we go. 54. Not a whoop. Right there. 54, Mike. Truck. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I got you, pop. 54.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Ingram. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's our time. It's our time.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. At their own 29-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A 1st down throw for Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ingram again, a first down carry. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Let's go. Yeah, come on. Watch it, yeah, that's what I do. Go. Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be second down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Watch the twist. 22, Jet, cover. 22, Jet, cover.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13, Ravens 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, watch it. Watch twist. Under 10. 10. Check 31. Check. Hey. Shift. Watch the shift. Go.
From the gun, Jackson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
54's Mike. Check. Watch it.
Now Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming.
This is Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
25, check 25, check 25. Slam, slam, slam. Hurry. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch the safety creep. Check 26, check 26. Check. Lucky.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's able to put it through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Play action now. Cousins. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Ingram. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one 28 yards on the ground. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They run again on first down. Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Cousins on target to Diggs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now Cousins. And Diggs has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They go play action. Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Final play and a half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Ingram. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Thomas. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Kill, kill. Hayward, kill. Turn up. Watch twist.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. He wants it all for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
55, Mike, 55. You're trapped. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Flushed out right. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Touchdown. Mark Ingram, 38 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On the ground, it's Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph.
You don't want no
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. To throw is Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. 3rd and long for Cousins. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles.
There goes Mark Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. 4th down, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Hey, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
This will be taken very short. Boy, shifts past him. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On third down, Cousins. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well-coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Let's go, D.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Watch the whip. Check 15. Check.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, tell me pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready? Black 30.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Stay with your man.
First carry for James Conner. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike.
5.
54.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On first and 10 is Conner. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a second and 13.
Easy.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Go. You got to be ready.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Alert 3. 22, 44.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run on first down. It's Connor. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On first down, Connor. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Easy. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Check 52. Alert. Double bump.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now it's Wilson, and this is caught by C.J. Prosise. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Wilson, he hits his running back, Procise. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? On third down, they go Lynch. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
Four down.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Check.
On first down, Connor, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, wahoo! Right 54.
Roethlisberger will throw. Washington's got it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. About 3 yards there to the 27.
That's it, baby. That's it. 77. Hey, my 7. 54. Get that ball.
From the 27, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 23 yards on the play.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check 16.
Now it's Roethlisberger. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He finds Ursua. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's got Lockett. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson forced out to his left. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
30 seconds remain in this 1st half as they come up here 1st and 10.
No. Take both of them. Check your hot read. Check alert.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Slam. Check. Show that bench release and go.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster as the 1st half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of 2 ways. Either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
First down.
On 1st down, Procise. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Good! Black 80! Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 24.
First and 10 at the 33.
Hey, alert.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Black 20.
Nice hit, boy. It's a pickup of 3.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
All right,
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
I'm coming after you. Alert. Hey, dude.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got him. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 50, Mike, 50.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Single, slop. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger complete to Washington. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Easy. He's checking. Double bump. Jim.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now it's Lockett. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 29, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to fourth down as well. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Go 14. Nice 50, nice 50. 4 down, 4 down. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He lets it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's third down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. This is Counter running right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Counter. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Roethlisberger going to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10, 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
We got 4. Hey, Alpha. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, that QB's trash.
Now it's Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good stuff. Keep doing that.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion